Hey guys, this is Jacob Roberts, and this is my persuasive speech for COM181, and I'm going to be talking about blood donation. So blood donation is rather simple. It involves you and a phlebotomist and a needle, and so all that really happens is the phlebotomist puts the needle in your arm and extracts about a pint of blood from your body, and then that blood is used for medical emergencies and things of that nature. And so there are different ways to be a donor. You can donate your whole blood or just blood in general, which is the most common way to donate. Or you can also donate your platelets, your double red cells, and plasma. There are other ways that you can donate, which is directed donation, which is donating blood or any other types of blood donations to a specific patient, like a family member or a friend. And there also is autologous donation, which is like when the doctors extract your own blood and then give it back to you, like during surgery and things like that. So there are many reasons why you should donate blood. The first one is obviously you get to save a life. Blood is important for the body, and it doesn't recreate itself a lot or at too fast enough sometimes to be helpful. It's a good way to give back to your community, and the act of giving is very selfless. And also sometimes you receive a free mini physical before you give blood. Every 2 seconds someone needs blood. Every 2 seconds there's someone in the hospital that needs blood. And so the blood supply needs to be replenished constantly. Fun fact, 1 pint can help up to 3 people. And usually 1 pint is what they take out of one person donating. Most people are eligible to donate, and it's really easy to find out if you're eligible. So there's no substitute for the human body, so there's nothing else out there that will help fix the problem. So human blood is very important, and it needs to be given so people can have it in stock to give, and you always have someone's gratitude if you give. So here's some statistics. 43,000 units of blood are used each day in hospitals in the United States, which is a crazy amount of blood that is given. About 25% or more of people in the United States will require blood at least once in their lifetime. 1 out of 7 people entering a hospital needs blood. Here's another fun fact: approximately 3 gallons of blood supports the entire nation's blood needs for at least 1 minute. And then 40% of the United States population is eligible to donate, but only 5% of people donate blood in a year. So people older than 65 use 43% of that blood that is donated. So the demand of blood will increase as the population ages increase. So there are a few rarities that you need to know when you're giving blood. There are 4 types of blood: A, B, AB, and O, and then only certain types of only certain blood types can only donate or receive a donation. So like AB blood type people can only receive A, or like blood type like A can only receive A, B can only receive B, A and B, AB can only receive AB blood. Or actually AB blood can receive type A blood, type B blood, and type O is the universal receiving person or blood type, and then type O is the universal donor. If you're type A, type B, or type AB blood, you can receive type O blood. And so the most rare blood type in the United States is AB negative, which is about 1 in every 167 people in the United States have that type of blood. So there are a few risks that you should consider before you give blood. They're very small risks. They're not very common either. So I just wanted to tell you about them just so you would know. The first one is after giving blood, there is quick change in blood pressure that can result in a hypovolemic reaction, which could cause fainting. Less than 1% of donors suffer bruising from the needle, which is nothing. We've all had a bruise, and most of us probably have a bruise from needle. We can all handle that pain. And then if the equipment and the needles that are used are not sterilized during donation, then you're more at risk to contracting infections. Last but not least, here's a few tips for healthy donating. Maintain healthy iron levels, so eat a lot of red meat, fish, poultry, beans, and spinach. Before you donate, get a good night's sleep. Always determine if you're eligible, so you don't waste your time or the people who are working the donations time. There are different requirements for each country. Drink a lot of water before and after. Eat healthy meals. Avoid fatty foods. If you're a platelet donor, remember that your system must be free of aspirin for 2 days prior to donation. Aspirin is a blood thinner, so that would just not be a good thing to have in your system. Remember to bring your donor card or your driver's license or a proof of ID. Weigh at least 110 pounds. You can only donate blood every 56 days, so you just donated recently, make sure it's 56 days later before you donate again. And always avoid alcohol and drugs 24 hours before you donate. Thank you all, and I hope you guys donate blood if you can, if you're eligible. It's a good thing to do and very satisfying.